She was declared missing in action 10 years ago. Helmand Valley, 2015. No body, no gear, no trace. Just silence. Then last week, a forward unit was ambushed, trapped in a canyon, no radio, no backup. Until one shot cracked through the air from 900 yards out and dropped the enemy commander on the spot. Nobody saw the shooter, but one soldier whispered, "There's only one person who ever shot like that." Her name was Sergeant Aria Lin, age 31. Special Operations Sniper 241st Recon. Codename Ghost Bell. Because her bullet was the last sound the enemy ever heard. Her skills were almost unnatural. No muzzle flash, no tracks. She moved like the dirt itself protected her. Used only hand-carved .308 rounds, each marked with her initials. AL. GB. She was quiet, unreadable, but during exercises she'd vanish into terrain that even satellites couldn't scan. Other snipers would try to spot her and feel a tap on their shoulder from behind. "How'd you get here?" She'd just smile and say, "The mountain told me." Before every mission, she sat alone, polishing each round by hand, engraving her initials in the brass. Her spotter, Corporal Jake Morrison, once asked why. She said, "If this bullet saves a life, someone should know whose name was on it." In 2015, her unit walked into a setup in Helmand Valley. Intel failed. The enemy had been watching their movements for weeks. They knew exactly where the Americans would be. The squad got pinned down in a dried-out riverbed, surrounded, exposed, no cover. Aria climbed the ridge and began. 1 shot, 2, 3, precision, control, no misses. For 47 minutes, she held back a full enemy platoon. Her rifle barrel was glowing red. Still, every round landed. One by one, her team made it out. Her fire bought them time to reach extraction. Her last transmission, package delivered, get them home safe. When they returned to retrieve her, they found blood on the rocks, fragments of glass from her scope, drag marks where her rifle had been moved, but no body. They searched 6 days, drones, thermal, K9 units, ground radar, nothing. She was declared MIA. No funeral, no casket, just a plaque in the sniper training center that read, "She covered all of us and disappeared with the wind." They never found her, but no one ever forgot. April 2025. Alpha Ridge Forward Operating Base. Staff Sergeant Marcus Chen was leading a routine patrol, 11 men, through the northern mountains. Chen was battle-hardened, 15 years in, and he'd once trained with Aria Lin. He knew her shooting rhythm like his own pulse. They were checking caves for weapon stockpiles. Intel was clean. Satellite feeds showed no movement. Everything looked normal. Until they stepped into the valley. It was a trap. The kill zone closed around them, 3 snipers high on the cliffs, 1 spotter marking targets, 2 riflemen locking down the only exit. It was perfect. Too perfect. The ambush was precise, surgical. Within minutes, chaos broke out. Private Rodriguez took shrapnel in the leg, bleeding fast. Doc Williams had 1 field dressing left. Chen tried the radio. Bravo 7 taking effective fire. Need CAS now. Only static. They were jammed. Some of the younger guys, barely adults, were panicking. They'd never seen real combat. Chen was calculating how many lives he could save. When it happened. 1 shot. It echoed like thunder off the rock walls. The enemy commander, the one calling out fire orders, fell backward, a hole through his scope. Clean, perfect, dead. Nobody had eyes on a friendly sniper, no drone coverage. Support teams were still 30 miles out. Private Williams looked up, wide-eyed. Where'd that come from? Before Chen could answer, 3 more shots, spaced exactly 3.2 seconds apart, 4 kills, 4 perfect hits, each from a different angle, each from an impossible distance. Chen's blood turned cold, no muzzle flash, no call sign, just surgical death from nowhere. It wasn't human. It was something else. The enemy fell into chaos. Those still breathing ran. They'd seen a ghost. Chen scanned the horizon with binoculars. Nothing, just mountains, sunlight, and empty ridgelines. "Sergeant, who is that?" Chen exhaled slowly. "She's still out there. Ghost Bell never left." 30 minutes later, the patrol was airlifted out. But in the chopper, no one spoke. They'd all felt it. Dead soldiers don't give sniper cover, but legends never miss. Back at Alpha Ridge, the intel team kicked into overdrive. Captain Sarah Martinez reviewed every frame of drone footage, checked ballistic software, calculated arc, wind, and elevation. The conclusion: 4 rounds, 899.8 yards, fired from an open ridge, no cover, no concealment, no explanation. Martinez stared at the data. "Pull up Aria Lynn's service file." "But ma'am, she's MIA." "Just pull it up." Longest confirmed kill, 892 yards. Weapon, custom Remington platform. Ammo, hand-carved .308, signed casings. Martinez's voice cracked. "Send a recovery team, full gear, tell them what to look for." 2 hours later, Master Sergeant Tom Bradley led 4 men up the ridge. He was Aria's first instructor. He had trained her. He had failed to bring her home. What they found changed everything. Fresh prone marks carved into rock. A small shooting nest, built by hand, still warm. Next to it, 1 unused cartridge, gleaming, and a spent casing, marked AL-G. B. Bradley froze. His hand shook. He had seen that signature hundreds of times. It wasn't a copy, it was hers. "She's alive," he whispered. Then, 50 meters downhill, 3 stacked stones. Beside them, scratched into dirt, still here, still watching. 3 days later, a plain box showed up at base. No sender, no delivery log. Inside, a shattered military ID taped together. Sergeant Aria Lynn, 241 recon, and a note: "Never gone, just never done." Some promises don't expire. Colonel Harrison read it twice, then locked the door. His staff debated what to do: launch a report, notify DC. In the end, he said, "This stays here. If Ghost Belle's still out there, we owe her silence." But one thing did change. At the sniper school, they replaced her plaque. Now it read, "Still watching, still covering, still out there, always faithful." Word spread quietly. Soldiers began leaving things: clean rags, hot coffee, spare batteries. No orders, no speeches, just hope. And maybe thanks. Nobody's seen her since. Not clearly, but the signs are always there. A convoy pinned, enemy machine gunner drops out of nowhere, an overrun outpost, their leader drops mid-command, an evac bird targeted. The missile man drops the launcher before he can fire. 1 shot, every time, no misses, no witnesses, just brass casings, perfect nests, and silence. Every sniper school graduate learns one thing: Aria Lynn didn't shoot for glory. She shot to protect. She became more than a soldier. She became a shadow on the ridgeline, a whisper in the wind. A shot no one sees, but everyone prays for. She chose her legacy. She chose silence. She chose love. And love, real love, never dies. Sometimes it becomes a bullet. Fired from 900 yards out by a ghost who never left. Final CTA, 1 shot, 10 years later. If this story left a mark, let it echo.